Hey guys, Combat Saturday. Today's video, what we're looking at is the most important form in the Wing Chun system, the most important form which I practice, and that is the Silim Tao. Now, this is the first form in the Wing Chun system, okay? I've done bits and pieces of it before, and I've mentioned it many times, but today I want to really break it down and give you an idea of what it's all about, okay? I will say that one of the biggest mistakes I see among Wing Chun practitioners is rushing through this form and not spending enough time on it, okay? This is the most important form in the system, hands down, all right? The other forms are important too, of course, but this is by far the most important one, okay? And if you don't understand the meaning behind this and what it's all about, everything else will fall apart. Nothing's gonna work unless you're really dialed in with what this is all about, okay? And whenever something doesn't make sense, come back here to find the answer, and you'll find it. It's all here, okay? It is that important, all right? Okay, so what is Silim Tao? It means the little idea. Okay, that's the literal translation of it. Tao is like head, okay? So it's like little idea. So it starts with a little idea, and then from there, with practice and more learning and more experience, it will become bigger ideas, right? But it starts here and becomes bigger, okay? That's the whole idea. All right. And also remember that Wing Chun is a concept-based art, all right? Concept and principle-based, not technique-based, all right? A lot of people have a hard time wrapping their head around that. They expect Wing Chun to look a certain way. Like you watch the Ip Man movies, and that's what you want to see, okay? A lot of people who practice Wing Chun, they're doing it in a really stupid, shitty-ass way, okay? Like they're leaning back like this, they're doing all this shit, and they don't know how to generate power. Everything is so robotic and so stiff, right? That is not what it's meant to be. It's meant to flow. It's meant to be fluid, and you're supposed to be centered as well, okay? I'm gonna get to the moves in a second, okay? But you know, when you're centered here, why then would you suddenly go here on your back, leaning back like that? Why would you do that? That's not centered. That's leaning back. It's bullshit. All right. Okay, so what's gonna happen? I wanted to just go through the form quickly to see you can see the movements. Then I'm gonna break it down. Okay. Now just 1 second here. Make sure. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. So let's go. I'll break it down here. All right. So here. Now I'm not sure if you can see the angles correctly, if I'm angled properly, but I'll break it down later on. Okay. Now my arm isn't center in this. I don't know if I'm angled exactly right to the camera, but I know it's in my center, okay? Just keep that in mind, all right? The angle might be a little off, I don't know, okay? But it's in my center. okay? There's a 4. Now I'm gonna break down each movement slowly. Like I said before, if some of those positions look like they were maybe a little off center, it's because I might not be angled perfectly towards the camera, okay? But remember, it's all about your center, okay? You have to cover your center, all right? So I know that was in my center, but I might look a little funny. I don't know, it might look like I'm going too high or whatever because of how the camera's positioned, but just keep that in mind, okay? All right, so let's break it down. First of all, we have our salutation, which you'll see this in Chinese martial arts systems, or in the Shaolin ones anyway. And this represents, like, this is my weapon and this is my shield. So this kind of tempers my weapon, okay? So what it means is that I'm not an asshole going on picking fights everywhere and whatever. I have control, I have discipline, because I am a martial arts practitioner, not some thug, okay? So I start there, all right? With the, here. Then I put my hands out and I go down, okay? And even this has an application. I go here, I go out, and my hand is closed like that. See, it's not like up here. It goes out here and closes. So if I do this, right? If you grab someone here, you have that leverage, right? In this position, you can bring down someone. Okay, you can bring them down, right? They have the technique like grasping strikes, like in Bagua. Yeah, grasping strike. Well, I'll take someone's arm and I go, oh God, that kind of thing, right? That will give you that. This way, you don't have the power there. But here, I can lock into my elbows and rest my body, and I can really sink it in. Okay. So we start that. We do it here, here, and then we bring it down. Then I open up 1, 2, 3. So this stance here. This is called the Yiji Kinyama, and you stay here for the whole form, okay? So what that means is I'm here, okay? This is almost like having 2 rear legs. If I put my one leg out here, right? Now I can move this way. If I put my here, I can move that way, okay? But you want to always be centered. You want to be rooted. I don't want to be coming up and down, right? I don't want to, I don't punch and come up like this, right? I want to be centered. When I move, I'm centered. Centered, see? So I always have, so my weight is a bit more on my rear leg, not excessively, but I'm centered. The pole going right through your body and there, okay? All right. Then after that, I did this. I did the double gansao, up and here. So this kind of helps to define the center line here and the central line as well. Central, so we'll get in a second, okay? So here, I go like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that can be like a deflection as well, like a downward deflection here, right? So here, 1, 2, 3. But if I do this, listen, watch this now. Now this angle here, okay, if I were to turn the central line, what we call that is if I angle my body, if I'm fighting and I angle my body a bit this way, I've gone too far if my hands cannot touch. If my hands can touch, I'm okay. All right. So if I'm facing this for example, you know, 1, 2. Well, look, see, that sort of helps to define what that central line is. Right. Right. So that's it defines a central line and a center line. Okay. All right. Then after that, the punch. Okay. It comes right to your center, out, into center, out. Now later on, there are other forms where it will just come right from here, straight out. Right. That kind of thing. But that's a different form, though. All right. And that's just a bit more direct. But coming from the center is always important because you want to understand your center. You want to feel your center. It's a big part of this form here, okay? So I'm coming here, center, and boom, right? Hand opens up, and then I do this called Xun Sao. So here, Xun Sao, okay? So this wrist strength is very important. So I'm going to go here, and you know, I open my fingers up, right? I go like, whoa, here, whoa, okay? I do a little, and I turn back back into a fist, okay? It's so important to have that wrist strength. Now, it does have an application. I mean, if my left arm is touching his left arm, that's a really bad position for me to be in because I'm all over here. So I want to get to that. I want to change position there. I want to come over here. I want to do a Hyun style, get to the outside position. All right? But also, the wrist. You're going to see later on if you use weapons and things like that. You have the knives and the staff and things, okay? Having good wrist strength really helps, okay? I take those knives and right? So, it's very, very important for many aspects of Wing Chun, and it gives you better hits, okay? Like if I'm doing a chop, for example, I'm not just doing that, right? I'm doing this to really accelerate that. Bang, 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 okay? All right? Okay, so there we go. Okay, and then what we do, and I covered this a while ago too, but the next section, this is really important here. My hand comes out, and I'm focusing on this outer edge of my forearm here. All right, so it's staying in the center. Then I do a Hyun Sao, and I come back and focusing on this edge of the forearm now, but I'm having forward energy as I'm going back. It's like I'm being pushed back, but it's like a water faucet, right? I still had a forward energy going, all right? Then I go into this, is called Fuksao, and now I'm using my elbow energy to push out. Because when you're hitting, right? The elbow is what drives your fists. Boom, boom, boom. The elbow drives the fists. Okay, so it's very, very important to understand the importance of that. So when you're doing this part of the movement, essentially, what happens is that you're shutting off your hand, and the elbow is just pushing out. See? So once again, I go out here. I'm focusing on that outer edge. I do this, Hyun Sao, okay? And there too, I should also point out too, when I do this, the Jut Sao. Jut Sao means jerking hand, okay? Not that kind of jerking hand, okay? All right, here and boom, here, boom, okay? So it's like boom, boom, boom. And there's a wrist strength again, right? Boom, boom, right? So I go focusing on that outer edge on the forearm. Hyun Sao, Jut Sao, bring it back. I'm still thinking forward as I'm coming back, all right? Then the elbow pushes out the hand. The hand is shut off, right here. So that's called like a riding hand, okay? I do that 3 times, all right? Here, I do that 3 times, and on the third one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a parry, back to center, and then a palm strike. And then Hyun Sao, okay? So parry, center, palm. Okay? Parry, center, palm. Now this one, there is a movement later when I actually go off center a bit, but this one, it's right on center. It goes 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, okay? And then you'll finish with the Hyun Sao, okay? And repeat with the other arm, and that completes the first section, all right? Now after that, 1 second here. Okay. All right. After that, now keep in mind, I'm giving you kind of like a crash course here. The applications can be very complex, and I might not be able to cover it all here, but I want to give you an idea, an overview. And remember, once again, it's a principle-based system, okay? You're learning principles and attributes with all this stuff, okay? All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so what is this? 1, 2, right? Give me like a release, right? I can also step in to jam someone, okay? When I'm behind here, right? Right? It can be like a little sometimes you can use that to jam someone who's trying to do a flip or something on you, right? A little trick here is if someone tries to do a hip toss on you, you jam their hip there and they can't do it. Because you're gonna lock them. You jam the hip and they can't do it with one of your hands. All right. Now, I'm not saying you'll always be able to do that. Someone who's really good, it'll be so fast you won't have time to do that. But that's one application anyway. Okay. So we're here, go side, side, all right? And here, the hands relaxed, boom, relax, boom. Back here, boom. The thumb knuckles are like kind of going along your side there, and boom, the front too as well. Okay, that could be a strike also. All right, boom. Then it comes up. All right, look left, look right, elbow down and chop. Okay. So when you're chopping, you really want to have this kind of angle. If it's completely horizontal, it's very easy to block it. If it's this way, you can kind of sneak in a bit. Even someone blocks, you can kind of go in and. There's a movement in Bagua, the dragon chopping strike, which is like that. It's the whole, yeah, see? So both hands are going. Get energy in both hands, energy in your whole body, see? But the elbow's down, so that's why when we do this, right? And that's a thing too, remember that, it's a little idea, okay? So starts with a little idea. Yeah, you see this, okay, that's a chop. But you know what? That's a chop, that's a chop, that's a chop, all right? Bridge hand, that's a chop, right? I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna do a parry, slip, boom, here's a chop. Right to the guy's balls, bang, bang, right? Chop, chop, right? Rotating chop, okay? It's all chopping, all right? So after I've done that, bring it back here, and then this is called jump sao. So here, so you're learning principles here, okay? When I'm doing the jump sao, you notice one thing. I'm out here, my hands are here, and I just go forward. I'm not pulling back. So I'm not here. I don't bring it back and then forward. It goes right from here, right to here, and then straight down, okay? So here, straight down, okay? So look left, look right, okay? Elbows down, 1, 2, straight down. Then from here, it goes up, tuck sao, all right? Again, it goes straight, there's no pullback, no traction, right? You're learning habits, you're learning attributes, okay? Hands come over top, jut sao here, so double UG, down, up, so once again, I come here, down, up, so I'm not gonna do this, right? Direct route, direct path, right? I go here, 1, 2, boom. 1, see? So 1, 2, jump sao, tuck sao, go over top, 1, 2, okay? After that, I'll do this. I'll go 1, off center a bit, and 2. So spade palm, this right to the jaw, okay? So I go 1, 2, 3, and then Hyun sao. Then I go 1, 2, 3, Hyun sao. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, someone's throwing like a 1, 2, right? Right? I can get that first one here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So so if his left is coming in, I nail him here. His right's coming in, I get here, and I'm stepping in and nailing him there, okay? That's a full sequence. Now, it could just be one punch. I might just be here, in close, something comes in, bang, bang, right? Bang, 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 right? Something like that. I don't know what's gonna happen, right? But, it gives you the concept, right? Go 1, 2, 3, space bombs, okay? Then, we're going to this tan sao. Now, earlier we did this, which is a slow tan sao coming up. Tan sao is like a beggar's hand, so palm up, so you got some change, man, right? Okay, so it's like that, all right? But this one just shoots sao. It's called pow tan. It's like an explosive tan sao. So it's like a strike. It's shooting out there. So it shoots out there, right? Then gan sao, right? Lower hand. Some people only bring it to here, but if you do that, you're still gonna get hit. You need to really clear it, okay? So, pow tan, gan sao, up to a tan sao, but now it's off center a bit. So I do a hyun sao, and then I do a center body strike. up into the Yun Sao. Okay, so Pao Tan, Gan, here, Yun Sao, center body strike, and there we go. Okay, now we're almost there. Okay, I do Bong Sao, so it comes out straight, and Bong Sao. The whole idea of Bong Sao is a yielding hand. If I encounter a force, I'm not just going to keep pushing. Okay, I encounter force, I will yield to the force. I will yield to the force. Okay, that's the whole idea of Bong Sao. But it doesn't stay there. Okay, as soon as it comes up, bang bang, I wanna do something else, right? I want to come in here. You want to always get that elbow down again, right? Right? I might go to a Bong Sao here, get that elbow down right away. You want the instinct to always get the elbow down. This is a temporary thing. Get the elbow down. Get the elbow down, okay? Straight, follow up, okay? So I go here. So I go one, I go Tan Sao, and then Tok Sao up. Okay, so one, so go straight out, then it flips in the Bong Sao. Straight out, flips Bong Sao. Tan Sao, Tok Sao up. Okay, and the last one here. This just teaches you replacing hands. I do it 3 times, okay? 1, 2, 3. And then finish with the punches. 3 punches and the 4 was done. So this movement here, right? A lot of people mistakenly think that is to get rid of someone's arm grab. Someone's grabbing your wrist, I'll do that. Okay, I wouldn't do that. Because he's got one open hand. I'm using 2 hands to take care of one. Okay, honestly, I'm just gonna punch the asshole if that happens. Some guys grab my arm, I'm just gonna punch the asshole. You know, you want him to let go of your arm, you punch him in the face, he'll let go. Believe me, okay? Alright? That's not the idea here, okay? Alright? I'm here, and when one hand withdraws, another takes its place right away. 1, 2, 3. You're looking from a bird's eye view. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So that's the idea. Okay, it's not to get rid of someone's wrist guard. Remember, directness, economy of motion, that's the idea. Alright, someone's grabbing your wrist, punch the asshole. Or palm him, or whatever, okay? But don't do this shit, alright? And then finally finish. We go 1, 2, 3, and then close up and into the salutation, okay? Alright. Hey, what's up? Okay. Alright. So that gives you, a basic understanding of the Sealing Tao form. So you can see how we covered a lot of material there. There's a lot of concepts, but you can see how more than anything else, building those attributes and driving home those principles, that's what it's all about, okay? It's a principle and concept-based art. Doing this can really help you, whether it's Wing Chun or boxing or karate or whatever martial art you do. This is a very, very good thing to do because efficiency, economy of motion is always beneficial, okay? Like I said before, I made a comment before, I don't really believe in cultures, in differentiating between cultures and styles and whatever, okay? I just see movement and what can help you move and how it can help you move, okay? So looking at these as universal principles, and anyone can make it better. Anyone can improve, okay? You always want to keep an open mind, and you always want to look at what each system can offer you, I studied quite a bit of Muay Thai as well as other martial arts as well because I want to learn how to kick properly, all right? And I felt that Muay Thai kicks are very, very good, very powerful, okay? And I've also trained with other people who do Taekwondo, Karate, and Chinese Wushu and things. So, I try to get a well-rounded, I want to see what everyone does, man. I want to compare and say, okay, well, I like this, I like that, and things, Always try and look at things in that way. Don't worry about politics and culture and all that bullshit, okay? Just try to look past all that and just see the truth, okay? See your truth. Find your truth, okay? So, anyways, hope you found this useful. If you have any questions about Sealing Tao or anything else, as always, let me know, and I'll see you guys soon.